no means of actually raising even half of what you intend to spend. But somehow you shall feel like the money will come, even if you have to borrow 80% of it. And then you are projecting on that, which is exactly what these guys are doing. The first one they wrote, which you can probably like, it's not excusable, but you can forgive them and say maybe it's their first one. If they were being honest, the 2024 budget. At least you will sit back and check, how did that perform? What was the plan? What was the budget or the proposal? And how far did we go with that? So if we are going to possibly write another one, have we learned something from this one? But because there's something called fiscal irresponsibility, normally it's called fiscal responsibility, which means they have to be responsible for, their own financial commitments or what have you, projection, whatever. But this time around, it's called the fiscal irresponsibility. It is Nigeria. We can continue to see if we can print more money or if we can borrow more money and we can, expend the whole thing and, let the people suffer for it, kind of. But they don't even have legit 20 trillion as income that is coming. No legit money is coming, but they are positive, right? That whatever it is, they can always find the money, and they have a way. They believe they have a way of squeezing out the money. They have taxed you. See this outgoing here. They taxed, they squeezed, they did everything, yet they couldn't even make half of their expected 19 trillion naira from income, plus the money from customs, plus the money from the sale of crude oil, as well as the taxes they expected to take from you. They couldn't make half. So they had to borrow in order for them to fulfill their insatiable lust. And I'm talking about their greed. But they don't really care as long as they can put together a mumbo-jumbo nonsense called grammar. A lot of you are not probably going to even decipher all of that because you are expecting them that they must know what they are doing. Thiefnubunomic and his gang. They have no money. Nigeria is broke. Nigerians are poor. But somehow they are telling themselves that there is still some money they can squeeze from you. But that's on the one hand. On the other hand, they believe that Nigeria has a credit viability or the credit worthy enough that they can go all around the world and see who can give them money. So here is the projection for 2025. They want to spend 48 trillion by the time the fake budget goes through their National Assembly. Of course, it will kind of, it could be like a bread we fall inside water, it will swell, maybe to 50 trillion, maybe to 55 trillion, so that everybody can bring out their own knife and all of that to begin to chop you left, right, and center. And that includes taking further loans, borrowing, sorrowing from all over the place. Normally, if they are being honest, for example, you see that part where they promised to have crude for Naira. You see, once in a while, I do wish that they will do what they say. Because if they try to just do, let's say, 10% of what they say to you, things may not be as worse as you currently have. You have it in Nigeria. For example, crude oil for Naira, so to say. Stop importation of petroleum and maybe stick to Dangote's 32 million barrels every day. I'm sorry, 32 million liters of petrol every day. And genuinely, you are now giving him crude oil. But they haven't given Dangote the type of crude oil they told you they were going to give to him, because there is no crude oil to give Dangote. You will wake up tomorrow, they're still going to tell you the decision to give crude oil for Naira is going to strengthen the Naira. But every day, Nigeria Naira continue to enter canal, enter the gutters. And some of you will be wondering, how come the Nigerian Naira is not having any value? How come it keeps falling and falling and falling? Because it is not what they are telling you that they are doing. Okay? They are actually doing opposite of what they are saying to you. And that is why. So this afternoon, we made an expose. And the expose is on the NNPC, I believe what they call them, NNPCL. Nigeria was supposed to be making at least $15 billion. You hear me? Every month. $15 billion. Sorry, rather. In the last term or so, at least $1.5 billion every month. Averagely, $1.5 billion. That's like some liquidity, raw cash. Here you get now that when remitted to the Central Bank of Nigeria, they will have goboi dollars, like a lot of it, which in itself can then be kept rather than give it out to their own friends who are importers. And everybody can just, even if Dangote want to sell his liter of petroleum for 1,000 Naira, right? The other thing is that Nigeria Naira will probably still be strong, even if you are buying a liter of petrol for 1,200 Naira. Here you get now. It simply means that your Naira can still be strong, have some value, because behind it is got enough enough dollar storage, which can stand in for other imports. Yeah, you can stand in for other stuff that is not in chunk, like what the petroleum is taking from you. But the same NNPC and Central Bank of Nigeria, they struck a deal with another commercial bank yet to be named, to always make available the same scarce dollars, forex, for their importation of petroleum product to Nigeria. If you watch the broadcast this morning, the brunch time with Mayegu, you will see all of that. You see all that data there. Where I can put that back on the screen for you. Where the NNPC that told you that they are now, or they've given the order to the oil marketers in Nigeria and even themselves buying from Dangote refinery, a lie that they have been repeating. And repeating the lie again and again, I don't think is enough to make it the truth. I'm going to put that back on. Give me a sec, so that this will make sense to some of you who probably didn't join us this afternoon. Okay? Give it a sec. It's going to pop up now. Right? The Nigeria NNPC, Mele Kyari and Co., they provided a total of $975 million to import 1.5 million metric tons of PMS. Somebody said that even the quality of the PMS, they can really verify it, because NNPC doesn't have the testing lab to test the quality of the type of imported petroleum product to Nigeria. But look at all of this. There are friends that are importing this. They spent all this importation. If you add everything together, all this 13,500, 38,000 metric tons, all this, see the importers, the people importing them. All of this, your scarce forex dollars of nearly $1 billion is spent to bring all of this. And in the next few days, they are going to land in Nigeria. Do you know how many liters of petroleum this means, right? 900 and 22 million liters of petrol. Listen, if Dangote, they said this is just for 1 month's consumption, okay? NNPC, out of this 1.5 million metric tons they are importing to Nigeria, NNPC alone has 687,721 metric tons of it. Other names you are seeing on that screen, other names there, they are their fellow importers. Okay? They control the rest. And from all of this, the Central Bank of Nigeria provided $975 million to whichever refineries abroad they bought all of this from. Most of it is from Malta, by the way, and it's just for 1 month. So if Nigeria and these people, Central Bank, are providing nearly $1 billion every month to import fuel to Nigeria, so how is your Naira going to become stronger? How is your economy going to revive? How are you going to actually really create jobs? But on the other hand, they are actually spending money in the media to tell all of you that Dangote refinery is going to sell them the oil now. Dangote says his own refinery can provide 32 million liters every day. So if you multiply 32 million of Dangote, well, 2 times 30, that's 60. That's going to be like 960 million liters a month. So that means Dangote that can provide 900 and over 900 million liters is not patronized. And the reason is because NNPC and Co, they would rather bring in the adulterated ones to your country, sell you the bobo and ask you to go and do CNG. I don't know, is it just me, by the way? It's like their CNG campaign. If I say the money they pay the influencers for this CNG, if I say the money don't finish. I've not heard about the CNG in the last 1 week. If you remember, like the last month in October, it was like the month of CNG, this CNG, that CNG. But I've not heard much about their CNG again. Discuss Forex. They were able to provide nearly $1 billion for this import, among other things. So the $40 billion in foreign reserve they told you, yet it's not reflecting on your Naira too. So next year, they are going to borrow and borrow and borrow. And you see this increased inflation, which they are still doctoring the whole thing to make it look like, Baba, if United Kingdom, United States, if their inflation rate should get to 10% alone, wala ma shele. No joke. If our own inflation in the UK should get to 10%, our businesses could die. Shireni, who won't run business? You can't run any business successfully in that situation. Business will be dying. Jobs will be lost. The whole country will be in chaos. But in the contraption Nigeria, una dey juggle inflation, una dey juggle am like say, and they are telling you that Nigeria economy is recovering. Wale, Edun, Kadobi, and the rest of them, they are juggling inflation. And in fact, they are making you feel like, no, inflation can be worse than that. You should be thanking us. Call your food, your lunch will not be imported. Your dinner will not be imported. Farmers will make money. Damn it.
The farmer will make more money. Your lunch will not be imported. Cassava gari, yeah. The farmers will make money. The dinner will be cassava by wire.
Turn the so-called Yahoo boys to experts in manufacturing and creation of chips that intercept and all. The great youth of Nigeria. Great. 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 Greatest, yo.
Yo. Whoa. 2025. Hey. Over top. Okay. You better brace up. Brace up, Gidigo. I know that that your religious mind is telling you that it's not going to talk for me in Jesus' name. No wahala. Even Jesus go deny you. Say, I don't know you. I don't know you. You cannot be following me with this kind of brain. Yes. Jesus self go deny you. It will not be difficult for me in Jesus' name. Well, I deny it. You hear where Jesus goes to just tell you, say, Omo, like yeah, don't mention my name. Oh. Abi you the crazy. They say, God Jesus, why? You say, Abi Oshiri. Don't ever mention my name. Oh. You cannot. How can somebody like you with this kind of brain they call my name? You dey mad? I don't know you. I don't sabi you. Don't stop calling my name. Oh. Right? It could be like that one where after you supported the Thiefnubunomic, to bring this calamity upon yourself, you can't go church. They sing. Bá mi gbẹ́rù mi o bàbá. Bá mi gbẹ́rù mi dórí. Má ṣe dá mi dá bùkátà mi o. Jésù ọba ìyè. And immediately the voice came and said, shut up! Yára gbẹ́rù ẹ o ọmọ. Kò yára gbẹ́rù ẹ ní kíá. Ṣó fẹ́ sọ mí dálábàárù ni o. Èmi ò kì í rẹrù òṣì. Yeah, now voice of Jesus going to come like that and say, Yara, you better bend down and carry your load. You think say Abi Alabaru. You go see, go to your church this December. Go to that church this December and begin to sing. Yara ba mi gbẹ́rù mi o baba. Wa ba mi gbẹ́rù mi dórí. You go hear the voice, we go tell you, say, you dey mad. Yara gbẹ́rù ẹ o ọmọ. Kíákíá. Kò yára gbẹ́rù ẹ ní kíá. Ṣó fẹ́ sọ mí dálábàárù ni o, èmi ò kì í rẹrù òṣì. You go see. You will realize that Jesus self go deny you. Say, which kind of mama, Daddy, you go they ask God, they say, Daddy, can you imagine all these useless Nigerians? They are with a T-pain in that contraption. And this one is saying that in the name of Abi, you demand, how can you have such brain? You now redeem you they go. Only people where they go redeem church, we no get brain like that. Where they follow Iroboye. Now that kind of people they think say you get now. Whatever happened in Nigeria, in the name of Jesus, you no go touch them. I like yeah, don't ever call my name again. You go hear them. If you are a religious person, you go hear them. Just that most of you are not. Just chance as hypocrites, so to say. But let's leave that. Lagbaja has been buried. However, there were so many dramas around that. I brought you some just for the diary. How Lagbaja was buried today. In the next few minutes, let's put it in the diary. The end that we can now confirm that, okay, truly is dead. And the people of Okwama too, maybe they can have a closure for the start.
Lagbaja was surviving at the National Nursing Center here in Abuja for funeral mass.
Nigerian Army Corps of Military Police Outriders adopting an arrowhead formation 2-in-1, leading the ambulance to the gravesite. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment, the pall bearers, the burial party as well as special party are marching smartly to the gravesite.
I was expecting them to do the ile lolo tarara, ile lolo tarara, straight up. I'll be ino lolo tarara, ino lolo tarara, lagbaja wono o, ino lolo tarara. I didn't hear that.
The body of our dearly departed late Chief of Army Staff is being lowered to Mother Earth. The scriptures remind us that from dust we came, and to dust we shall all return. Late.
It's just a reminder